This video chart presentation of Growlife Inc. brought to you by baystreet.ca. OTC Markets has Growlife listed as an OTCQB company, meaning that's a fully reporting company, and it trades under ticker PHOT. See a stock tick down today, down about 12.5%, 1 million shares traded, pushing the indicators into oversold territory, and as it so happens, just above a very strong bottom support at 1 penny. Last time it touched these levels, beginning part of August, stock bounced 3 times that bottom value, all the way up to 3 cents. And once again, technically speaking, we're going to be looking for a bounce to come out of this, repeat this double bottom pattern. So we'll take a quick look at the indicators. It is notable that the MACD, even in a long term, is making higher lows as the price per share is trending down. The MACD is moving upward. That's known as a positive divergence. Histogram bar is trending right around 0. What I want to see from this point is to see this MACD, which is a gauge of trend, make a move upward and break through the 0 line. That's why it's often referenced as breaking the money line. It's a very bullish indication of trend if those things happen. PPO, which is basically a variation of the MACD, it's making some lower lows, but in the shorter term, I'd be looking for something along those lines, show a little bit of a shift in trend, show some higher lows to be made. ADX is working itself in a very nice reversal position. When you start to see that negative DI up high and the positive DI down low, the ADX itself approaching 50 or even 60. I look for that ADX to start to flatten out and roll down. It's a PPO ADX pinch. In this case, it's not going to be extremely tight, but the overall position of the ADX and the PPO are very conducive to a reversal. Money flow index, just buried down in oversold territory. Shares are going for cheaper over their given periods. I think it is kind of important to note this accumulation distribution has been in such a strong uptrend, even though the price per share has been trending down. That tells me that the value of stock's dropping on a lot lower volume sells than it is volume buys. And that's reiterated by the Chaikin money flow, which is holding in the green. Basically, that's a variation of the accumulation distribution, but it tells you that over the last 20 periods, being in the green, buying pressure has outweighed selling pressure. Commodity channel, it's similar to the MFIs. The price is holding below its 20-day mean, but from a bottom feeder standpoint, holding above negative 100 and making higher lows is what people look for. Full stow, it's a gauge of momentum. Of course, it's going to be down low. Stock price is coming down. And that's the type of thing I look for in the tricks. It's a triple exponentially smooth lagging indicator of trend. The break of 0 is the bullish point. But when it's this far down, you just start to look for higher lows and bullish crosses. RSIs, also a gauge of momentum into oversold territory. That's the point where people start looking for bounces, technical corrections. Of course, the move through 50 and a hold above 50. That's kind of the make or break point between bullish momentum and bearish momentum. So initially I look for the technical bounce. And then a longer term swing trade mentality, want to see it push through 50 and have the bulls take control of the momentum. Now ultimately what this comes down to is a strong bottom support at a penny. And then even in the more near term, some pretty decent support right there around 0.13. That would be the place I'd have my eye on right now for a support level. I'd want to see that hold. Any potential dips back down to the penny mark, similar to the last 2 times, I want to see it pull right back up before the stock closes at that point to show that people are seeing it as a buying opportunity. Volume was actually pretty strong on this down day today. Gave up gains. It actually was ahead earlier on in the day. Slipped into the close. And now what I'd be looking for is if it wants to sit back down on this support level, for volume to dry up, show that there's no selling there. And if it wants to come off of it, I want to see a large candle again, something around 1 million shares, to show that the buying pressure is starting to roll into it. And what I'd be looking for is not a lot of resistance. There'd be a little bit through here, around 0.14. But I don't see much resistance coming into this until about 2 cents. Now it's obviously a considerable upside from where it closed today, and that's what makes this sort of double bottom play pretty appealing, because ultimately after the 2 cent mark, I'd be looking for a stronger, more primary resistance around 3 cents. A thinly traded stock, it can move pretty quickly as it showed on this last bounce, and that's the type of thing I'd have my eye out for again. In the grander scheme of things, of course, you look for it to move above the 50-day moving average to try and show an overall trend reversal in the chart and identify a true bottom. But in the near-term picture, watch the support level, look for volume to come in to show buying pressure, and then look for these 2 key resistance points. Those are the type of things that I see in the PHOT chart, but as always, it's merely my interpretation. I'm not a financial consultant. Strongly encourage you to do your own proper due diligence. Consult with a qualified financial advisor before making any investment decisions. Past performance is not a guarantee of future results. Please visit the baystreet.ca website to view the full disclaimer disclosure, and do not base any investment decisions upon any material found on the website and/or its video chart. No person employed by baystreet.ca is a registered investment advisor or licensed broker-dealer. Thank you for watching and trade smart.